Oh, that'd be nice. Thank you, Luke.
Betcha.
So you're doing the same kind of work.
Pardon me?
I see you're in the same line of work. You're mixing it up with colorful characters.
I enjoy color, you know?
I'm sure you do, but would you do me a slight favor this time?
If I can.
Keep Laura out of it. Okay?
Yeah, sure, okay. As a matter of fact, I'm trying my best to keep Laura out of it.
Do your best. Yes, thank you, Rose. The fellow at the counter, Robert Scorpio. I'm interested in him.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, I met him briefly at Laura's apartment, and he's been casually dating her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, what I didn't know is that he's involved with Luke Spencer. You have any idea what the connection might be?
Not at all. Not at all. That's why when he asked about Luke, I decided not to say anything. Thought it might not be in his best interest for me to say too much to anyone. Besides that, the truth is I really don't know when he'll be in or where he is.
I'd sure like to find out.
Hello, Rick. How are you?
Well, so far today's been very good. Let's see how the rest of it comes up.
Yes, let's do that.
Ann,
Yes.
I'm free for lunch if you'd like to have a bite with me today, or if you'd just like to get together and talk. I'm there. I'm available.
I'll keep that in mind, Rick. Thank you.
I mean, I'm very sincere. If you need me at all, just give me a call.
Thank you. You are very sweet.
I don't like to see anybody unhappy, and you are practically part of the Weber family. You may live to regret that one day, but you are. That's how it is.
Thank you again, Rick.
For goodness sake, dear, it's wonderful to see you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, it is. You,
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. I feel pretty good. Well, come on. How was the convention?
Oh, it was wonderful. The couple of days I took off after it were even better.
Oh, I'm sure they were. Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
You have a second? We could have hot chocolate or some tea. I'd love to hear about the convention.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was rather hoping I'd be able to talk to you this morning.
Well, great. Let's do it. We'll be in the cafeteria if anyone needs us, huh?
Fine.
After you, Madam. That you were practically the hit of the entire medical convention.
Did she really?
Yes, she said that you were continually surrounded by many admiring men. In fact, she made you sound a little bit like Scarlett O'Hara.
Well, I'm pleased to say that her report was entirely accurate.
Oh.
Actually, I was a bit dazed by it all, but it was a whole lot of fun. That's really why I stayed on for a couple of days after it was all over.
I bet it was very hard for you to come back to work.
Oh, no, not really. After all, I wouldn't want to spend every day of my life being wined and dined and adored. I wanted to get back to work. Speaking of which, how is the clinic?
Oh, the clinic is coming along very nicely, thank you. We have a steadily increasing number of patients.
Good.
Laura, know you're back?
Yeah, I stopped by to see her this morning. She looks great. Did you know that Luke Spencer was living in the same apartment building?
I found that out while you were away. Interesting coincidence, isn't it? If it is a coincidence.
Oh, she insisted it was. I was just the tiniest bit suspicious at first, but she kept saying, no, 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 pure chance, pure chance. I'm not sure I'm wildly happy about that situation.
I'm not either. I'm beginning to wonder if Luke Spencer is good for her in any respect at all.
Well, he may not be, but she surely does love him.
Well, I wish she would find some other object for her affections. I think the guy is bad news.
Oh, no, Rick, Luke is all right. He does attract some unfortunate circumstances to him, but I believe that Luke is basically an honest man.
Leslie, I've given quite a bit of thought to this lately, and do you honestly feel that all of the involvement she got into this summer was essential or necessary for her?
Anyway, that's over now.
Yeah, well, that part of it is over, but he seems to be involved with some more shady characters, one of which is named Robert Scorpio. Like that name? You buy that? Yes. I would say he's Australian, and...
I met him this morning outside her apartment.
Well, what did you think about him?
Well, I know you're not dying to hear this, but I thought he was pretty cute. He was there looking for Luke, but
I don't think I'd classify him as a shady character.
Why? Because he was pretty cute, he's an attractive man, that's...
Because he didn't look shady.
Leslie, that's superficial. That's an outward appearance, and that can be very deceptive.
Agreed. I still think I stand by what I said.
Yes, well, I think that women go too often by first impression.
Oh, and men don't, I suppose. What else are you going on with Mr. Scorpio right now, may I ask?
I happen to have met the man and treated him medically. I've seen him a number of times. You said, how do you do, sir? Now, there's something about him that I don't like. Now, I don't want to see him hurt our daughter in any way at all.
Laura mentioned this morning that she's afraid that maybe Luke has gotten himself into something that he shouldn't.
That's what I was just saying. That's exactly what I was worried about.
Now, she didn't say what it was. She didn't say it was bad, although the implication really was there. So I got really worried about it when she said that, and I butted in. But the only reason I butted in was that she got evasive, and she would not give me a straight answer.
Were you able to pin her down on it?
No. And, of course, I immediately got guilty for trying.
Yes, I understand that feeling very well.
You do?
Well, I've agreed to stay out. I've agreed to try to let her run her life her own way, and I haven't done a very good job of it, have I? I mean, I've butted in. Of course I have. Leslie, after what happened this summer, there's no way I could stay out of it.
Well, I certainly would not like to see her repeat that, no.
Leslie, I've given some more thought to something else, and that's this agreement we have where we're going to deal with her individually and worry about her separately. I think we've been just a little bit too strict on that.
Why? You think two warriors are better than one?
No, I think that we can both deal more effectively with her if we can consult each other as to what we have to do.
I guess you're right. She certainly does seem to have a talent for getting herself into tricky situations, and I'm sure we could be more effective if we were standing together if we happen to be needed.
Good, that makes me feel a lot better.
Well, I figure we have an obligation, after all. She's our daughter. We have certain responsibilities. I think we have to discharge them with a lot of tact and a lot of discrimination, because she always gets the most furious about what she calls interference when she's in the most danger.
Nice to see both of Laura's parents.
What can we do for you?
This bump on my head, I came in to have it checked over.
Oh, let's take a look.
Sure, let's do that.
I happen to think that the people that, can pay, should pay, regardless of the fact that this is a free clinic.
Oh, that isn't necessary. You paid last
Could we
time.
please bear in mind the lab equipment?
Look, you think this might cover the cost of your expenses?
Oh, I think it would cover it absolutely handsomely. On behalf of our poor little clinic, I do thank you.
Quite all right.
See that my assisting physician is a little bit more aggressive when it comes to finances.
Betcha.
Good thing, too. I mean, this clinic is a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
I know that Laura is especially proud of the fact that her parents donate so much of their time for such a charitable cause.
It's very kind of you to say so.
Laura, we are her parents, and we are very concerned with her welfare.
You mean quite specifically as it applies to me?
Oh, most especially, very specifically, as it relates to you.
Look, I realize that Laura is young and vulnerable. Now, I understand your concern, but let's say that I was to go slowly, not be too sort of aggressive, so to speak. Would that make you feel more secure?
Well, knowing that Laura would be secure would make us secure.
An admirable statement, sir, and I respect it.
If we seem to be a bit overprotective, it's because we don't want to see Laura repeat getting herself into the kind of situations that she did this summer. And if you were anywhere in this state this summer, I'm sure you read about that.
Yes, I did read something about it. I also remember that Luke Spencer was involved in those escapades somewhere.
Yes, and the papers were quite graphic about that involvement.
You must feel very proud of Luke, the fact that he broke up the Frank Smith organization as he did.
I think the jury is still out as far as Luke Spencer is